Assalamu alaikum and welcome back to my channel LY Family. So this video is very similar to one I did a couple of months ago. It's preparing my daughter's Eid presents and just for Eid in general. I do have a different theme for decoration for this Eid, inshallah, and I'm so excited just to see it all come to life the same way it did last Eid. I'm really excited for it. So before I jump into the presents, there's actually something else I did. So somebody told me a few months ago about a tradition they did with their family every year. And that was every year their mum would buy them like Eid pajamas, matching Eid pajamas, and they would all go wash and then put on their new pajamas and everybody was just matching. And I thought that was the cutest thing ever. And I really, really want to implement this with my daughter. I think that's such a cute tradition. And then every year you take a photo on Eid and then you have all those Eids just lined up. How sweet is that? So I was going to buy some Eid pajamas. I just couldn't find any that were suitable for this time because of the heat. Any ones that I found had like long sleeves or were trousers, and it's just too hot for that, to be honest. So what I did instead is I just found some t-shirts that were matching. They're not, unfortunately, it doesn't say Eid Mubarak on them or anything like that. They're just matching tees that we can use as pajamas. And as long as they're matching, I don't mind. And the color goes with the theme. So that might be a bit of a hint to my theme this Eid, inshallah. So I've got two t-shirts that say besties. So this is mine. And then I got my daughter's. Now you must be thinking they are huge because they really are. They're really, really big. But the reason being is that I got this for my daughter, size 3 to 4. So even when she's 4, she'll still be able to wear this. And I purposely did that so she can wear this for a couple of years because these matching things are just so expensive and I don't want to waste my money for something she's going to wear maybe once or twice. So I got it 3 to 4. So now she can wear it, but it'll be extra large on her, which is fine because then I can just put her in a pair of shorts and yeah, that's fine. And we actually already have matching shorts, but we both have matching pink shorts. So that worked out great. Also, I got mine, I think 3 sizes too big or something. I did it on purpose though. I got a really large size just because hers is going to look really large on her. So I thought if I get mine really large, it's just going to match and it's going to look the same. Obviously, as she grows into hers, I hopefully don't grow into mine. But that's the first thing I'm going to show you before we get into all the presents. I'm so excited. Hopefully, inshallah, we can get a picture in them. And I'll be posting that on my Instagram. If you don't already follow me, it's at lyfamily_. So now to get into the presents, which is, I'm sure, the reason most of you are watching. Because sometimes we don't know what to get our own children. Or sometimes it's just curiosity to see what other children got and ideas for next year, inshallah. The first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to make it different to last Eid. So obviously the theme's different, but I didn't want to get her the same type of things, or I didn't want to get her lots of presents. I tried to keep it as minimal as possible. Although, you know, when you say that and then you see something like, oh, let me just get this. Oh, just let me get that. And let me get this. Let me get that. And it just, yeah, it carries on. But I did keep it as minimal as possible compared to last Eid. So the first thing I did was I wanted to make her a little gift basket. Now, everything that I'm going to be putting into the basket is obviously going to be used, but also the basket itself is going to be used. So this is the basket. So it's like a rainbow basket, and anybody that knows me love everything rainbow for my daughter. I just love the rainbow theme, really. So this basket will be used. It's actually going to be used as her toy basket, which I'll explain to you more when I show you what presents I got. It's going to make more sense. But it's going to be one of the baskets that we store toys in. So this basket, I think I'm actually going to fill it up as we go along, just so I don't have to do it separately. It doesn't make sense to just share everything and then put it back. So let me just get everything prepared. So the thing I got to fill it was just some like basic tissue paper, like shredded tissue paper. So I think I'm gonna put all of that in now, or as much as I need, really. I don't want to overdo it, but I think I'm gonna quite fill it up. I only got 2 packets and I hope that's enough because it's quite a big basket. But I want everything to be visible, so I'm just gonna fill it up and fluff it out a bit because otherwise it's gonna look quite plain. And I don't want everything to just fall to the bottom. I definitely think I'm going to add the second one. Because it's not going to look good. I will show you guys what it looks like when I'm done, but I'm just going to talk as I go along and fill it up and show you guys what I'm putting into it. So that's just all fluffed up to my liking. So the first thing that's going to go in there, or first few things that are going to go in there. So I got my daughter a coloring book because she is at the age where she's starting to want to color, and she's starting to obviously know how to hold a pen and everything. She does enjoy it, but we don't do it as often as I would like her to. So I definitely think this is going to encourage that. Also, it has a sheep at the front. Coincidence? I really like the fact that it has a sheep. It just sort of adds to it. Although the color's not in my theme, but it just adds to the Eid theme. So I'm going to put that in the back and standing up. I also got her a book off Amazon about Eid. So there's that. I can link everything in the description box below and put it on my story on Instagram, inshallah. But it's Let's Learn More About Eid. And it's just, I'm really looking forward to reading her the story, if I'm honest. I actually ordered initially another book, but what happened was I didn't realize that it wasn't for this Eid. I didn't read it properly, the reviews properly. So yeah, I ended up getting this one. It was a bit more pricey than I thought it would be, but that's okay. She'll be reading this for years to come, so it's okay. That's the second thing to go in there. And just put that in. The next thing that I got her, again, was, this was just last minute. I got this today. I just saw it in the shop and I was like, why not? This is kind of like a coloring book. So, but it's the aqua one. So it's with water, and then obviously it can be like rubbed off and used again and again and again, which I think is really amazing. It does have, I think, some things in it. Yeah, it just asks them like, oh, can you find this? Can you find that? Which is really cute. Obviously she doesn't know how to do that yet, but this is something she can use for a while. And also this would be a really good thing to travel with, I think. You know, just imagine like you're traveling, it's no mess and keeps them occupied. So that's going in the basket as well. And then we have some bubbles. So I'm sort of guilty with this one. She's had these bubbles for a very long time, and what I do is I just refill it and refill it and refill it. So as you can see, it's partly used. It's down here. So I'm just going to refill that. I just think there's just no point of buying and wasting plastic when you can just buy a whole container and just refill it. So I have the container at home that I just use to refill the bubble mixture each time. But we haven't actually had bubbles in a very long time, and maybe even months, I'm talking. So I think she'll love to see bubbles in her basket, so that's going in there too. Next thing I got her, which is nothing Eid related, but I got her a new water bottle. So I'm always getting her cussing. Every time my mom comes to my house, she's always cussing me because she's always saying, you have too many water bottles and this and that. And I have so many. The reason being is because I bought one really nice water bottle that was metal for my daughter, I think at the beginning of the year. And when I traveled at the beginning of the year to France, unfortunately, the taxi driver accidentally dropped it and it ended up cracking, and then it wouldn't close anymore. And I just don't like water bottles that don't close the top and the straw bit is out. Something about them that makes me feel like it's really dirty. And then if it falls, it just like touches everything. And I couldn't find one that I liked for the longest time. Every time I would buy a new water bottle, it would be plastic. It would be something like that. And they would all leak when I take them out. Everything would leak. So I ended up accumulating all of these bottles for no reason. And I just feel like it's a waste of money to throw them. So we just use them at home, to be honest. But I wanted to get her a new water bottle for going out. And I'm going to be putting that in that basket as well. My daughter gets through a lot of water in a day. Allahumma barik. So I definitely thought it's better to get a bigger size. I think this one is 600 ml, but yeah, I definitely think it is. It's bigger than the average child bottle, basically. But I think that's what she needs. So that's what I've got her. Next, I got her this little teddy. Just a little cute pink teddy just to go with the theme. I'm going to put that in there. I might have to put it in nearer the end, actually, because I want it to be on top. I also got her this little sheep, which I'm going to take the label off in a minute. But I got her this little sheep because it's Eid. And I'm not going to lie, it's not as cute as the picture. I might try and put a picture of what it looked like when I bought it. Well, how it's advertised. I did order it online, to be fair. It's okay, but I definitely think it looked a bit cuter in the picture. But it's okay. It's going in there anyway. We've got a little sheep for Eid. And then the last thing that I'm putting in this basket is some baby snacks. So my daughter doesn't really eat chocolate. I don't give her chocolate. I don't give her sweets. That's nothing because, I'm not against it. If you give your child sweets or chocolates, I don't care. I'm not judging anyone. But my daughter eats really healthy, alhamdulillah, and she enjoys it. So I just don't see the point of giving her sweets and things like that. Don't get me wrong. My daughter has ice cream, things like that. She has fun things to eat. But if I had a choice, I would rather give her something healthy. So I just got her some of her favorite little snacks. So like these ones and these ones. Just her favorite little snacks to put in there. And I'm just going to spread them out in the basket. And inshallah, she will be so excited for this basket and all the snacks that are in it as well. I'm actually looking forward to her seeing everything and opening all her presents. So the next thing I got to my daughter, I wanted to get something that's, going to help her in our deen and going to teach her something. I don't want to just get her toys and toys and toys, and it's just pointless saying that I did get her a toy. But this is something that I think growing up she's going to love because she's going to understand more. She might not understand a lot now, but it's always good to teach them from a young age. And I think I've seen this before. But I never thought to get it. I don't know why, but it's definitely better than something you would usually get to calm your baby down, like the typical lullaby pillows or lights or things like that. I'm just going to show you guys because I'm probably not making any sense, but it's called My Dua Pillow. It's super cute. So it has Ayatul Kursi, it has hit the dua before sleeping and hit the dua upon waking up, the 3 quls, and it has Hear a Beautiful Lullaby Nasheed, so no instruments. It also has lights and things like that. I think it's super cute, to be honest. It's a little star, pink star, and I'm just really excited for her to actually use this because she does have one on her cot currently, which is like I think it's a cloud shape. Yeah, it's a cloud shape, and she doesn't use it. I think she used it very briefly for like maybe a month or two, and then I just never used it. And I think this is just a lot better than lullaby or just white noise or anything like that. This is actually going to teach her something in the long run, inshallah. It's got like a soothing glow, automatically turns off after 15 minutes. Again, I can link anything below or I can put it in my Instagram story. So just comment if you would rather my Instagram story or for me to put it in the description box down below. So the gift I got her, which is technically the only gift in the sense of it's the only gift that's a toy, really, not including the little teddies that are in the gift basket, or something that's just kind of for her, nothing else behind it. But as I said in my last Eid video, and I was preparing gifting my daughter, if you haven't seen that, go ahead and look at that. That was a few months ago. I got her things for role play because she absolutely loves role play, and I got her like baby things, like a baby bed, a baby cot, and a baby high chair and a swing because she loves playing with her baby dolls. I've just noticed recently she's got little animals and she loves kind of talking between them, and it's just the cutest thing ever. I didn't even think a 1-year-old could do that, but subhanallah, they're so clever. So I decided to get her some dolls. Now, initially, I wanted to get her like a Barbie. I wanted to get her first Barbie, but I didn't know how she would play with it. If she would play with it properly, or if she would just kind of throw it to the side, or if she would try and put the hair in her mouth. My daughter has a real thing about playing with my hair, and sometimes she puts it in her mouth as a comfort. I don't know. So I didn't want her to do that, obviously. So I did buy her a small little doll, and she absolutely loves it. So when I went out, I decided to get her these. So it's 4 dolls in one, which is useful. They are not the best quality dolls, I'm not going to lie, but I purposely did that because I wanted to see how she would be with dolls before I actually brought her Barbies, like proper Barbies. I don't mind, you know, if she breaks them, if she does whatever with them, that's fine. At least I know if she can play with them or not. I didn't want to waste lots of money on something that she potentially might not even play with. So the fact that it has 4 is amazing. 4 different ones. Works out so well for me. I'm pretty sure she's going to be super excited for these as well. And I think it's the Disney princesses. So Cinderella, Snow White, The Little Mermaid, and Sleeping Beauty. And we recently went to see The Little Mermaid. That was her first cinema experience. So she might recognize her, maybe. Doubt it, but you know. Also, shout out to my friend who is so amazing and is so sweet that she thought about my daughter on Eid, and I told her I wanted to get her Barbie and went out and got her actually her first Barbie. So shout out to you, babe, because that is the sweetest thing you could have done. And she doesn't even live in London. She shipped this over. She sent it over in a parcel. So she got her this little Barbie and baby, which I think is the cutest thing. It has like a little swimming pool and everything. I might obviously hide the smaller bits until she's a bit older, but the fact that it's like mom and baby, I just think is super, super, super cute. I think my daughter's gonna love this, to be honest. I honestly do. Thank you so much for that. It was the most thoughtful thing you could have done. I think sometimes, you know, we're trying to do the most for our children, and when somebody like an outsider, even a friend or a family member, but just an outsider, does something for your child, the amount of gratitude that we feel is just absolutely insane. Again, thank you so much. I really, really, really appreciate this. Thank you. So that is actually all I got my daughter for Eid. I say all, obviously some people might still think this is a lot. I don't think it's a lot compared to my last Eid. But I'm super excited for Eid. I'm super excited for her to open them. I'm super excited for our plans. Just excited altogether. If you haven't got that gist already, I think I brought some gift bags and wrapping paper. And to be honest, I hate wrapping. I used to love it. I used to find it really therapeutic, but now I just absolutely hate wrapping. I think I'm going to wrap one of the gifts, which is probably going to be my daughter Apollo because it's the biggest one. And I think her 2 Barbies, I'm just going to put them in the gift bag. You know, either way, she's not great at ripping wrapping paper off. So I don't think she really cares if it's wrapped or not, you know, as long as she gets a present out of it. So last time I did show everyone the final result of how the presents turned out when I wrapped them and how everything looked. But I actually think this time I'm going to wait and I'm going to leave it as a surprise. So that way you do have to tune into my Eid vlog and you get to see the whole setup, the decoration, the cakes, the presents, everything. I also do have another gift from another friend who, inshallah, will meet up before Eid. As they got Minnie something, which I think is super sweet. So again, shout out to you. You know who you are. Thank you so much for that. Honestly, I appreciate anyone that does anything for my child. It's super sweet of you to even think about her and remember her. So thank you, everyone. I feel like I'm so grateful, alhamdulillah, for my friends, my family, everyone around me, alhamdulillah, and how caring they are and how loving they are towards Minnie. So thank you, everyone. I appreciate you all. Don't ever forget that. So on that note, I think I'm going to keep this short and sweet. I need to get off and wrap the presents. It currently is about 2 a.m., believe it or not. Yes, I'm still up and I still have makeup on and I just got dressed just to do this video. I've got my pajamas down below, but then my top half is dressed. It was the only way I was able to do this video because today has just been absolutely wild and tomorrow is just going to be the same. I need to start getting ready for Eid. I do have a busy few days before Eid, inshallah. So, and I don't know when I'll be posting this video. I plan to post it before Eid, inshallah. Let's hope that happens. But I might start putting the decorations up today. And today is currently, well, now we're 2 a.m. It's Sunday. I think I'm going to start putting some of the decorations up and things like that. But I'm not going to put everything out because I don't want Minnie to see it. Although she's still small, I want her to get that surprise in the morning. But yeah, thank you everyone for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you want more videos like this one. And inshallah, I hope everybody has an amazing Eid, inshallah. Don't forget, mamas, you're doing an amazing job.